Aloha everyone. In this video, I want to bring attention to some recent updates in Lahaina town, including the controversial topic of what should happen to one of Lahaina's most prominent landmarks and one of the few remaining historical sites that survived the fire in 2023. We're going to be talking about the Pioneer Mill smokestack and the debate of whether it should be saved or should it be torn down. First of all, though, I'll share some really good news. Another major road has opened up in Lahaina. Lahaina Luna Road was opened to public access on November 8th. This is another major milestone in the recovery process. Debris removal in the area has been fully completed, and Maui County has also resurfaced a portion of the road and replaced the signage. Now, a big reason Lahaina Luna Road wasn't opened up earlier was due to concerns about the safety and structural integrity of the Pioneer Mill smokestack. The area around the smokestack was used as a staging area for the breakdown of large concrete and steel that was removed with the ash and debris during the cleanup phase of Lahaina town. So a fall zone was established around the area while structural evaluations were completed. But just recently, the county announced that inspectors did not find any significant risk of collapse, so it was determined safe to open up the area. So that's great news, right? Well, not necessarily. While many people in the community are working to save this historical landmark, some people are suggesting that they would prefer to have it torn down. To understand why, you need to understand the history and the origin of the smokestack. The 225-foot structure was built in 1928 by the Pioneer Mill Company, which was the first plantation to grow sugar commercially in Lahaina. It was the tallest smokestack in Hawaii, and for over a century the Pioneer Mill was the driver of West Maui's economy. The smokestack naturally became a recognizable symbol of Lahaina, as you could see it from almost everywhere in town, and it was even a navigational guide to fishermen on the ocean. All of that being said, some of Lahaina's most pressing problems and deepest resentments are tied to the Pioneer Mill commercial sugar plantation. Lahaina was once lush before the plantation began diverting streams to irrigate fields, and it's believed that the mismanagement of the land after the mill ceased operations was a major contributing factor to our devastating wildfire last year. So while some see the landmark as a symbol of resiliency after the fires, others argue that it's a symbol of the negative impacts of colonialism and that it should be taken down. My personal opinion, for anyone that cares to hear it, is that both sides have valid points. I do agree that in hindsight, the past actions of the sugar mill and the sugarcane fields were unintentionally a major contributing factor to a lot of the suffering that the people in the area are experiencing now. However, I also think that it's one of the last remaining pieces of Lahaina's history that survived the fire, and I personally would like to see the smokestack repaired and remain part of Lahaina's landscape. A big part of Lahaina's charm was its rich history, and that history includes the plantation era, which also had positive impacts on Lahaina's culture and was a big reason for the beautiful diversity of Lahaina's people. I personally don't think it's wise to intentionally tear down what remains of our historical landmarks. The smokestack is a symbol that can mean different things to different people, some good and some bad. But I think it's important that we remember this history, both the good and the bad, so we don't forget and let the mistakes of history repeat itself. But that's just my opinion. I'm really curious to hear what you think. Please share your thoughts in the comment section on whether this piece of Lahaina's history should be saved or torn down. Anyways, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you appreciate the updates, please hit the like button, subscribe for more updates, and share this video with anyone you know that cares about Lahaina's history and its future. I hope to see you all in the next one. Aloha.